All right, we're back with another Money Origami Originals. Today I've got the fun size Toblerone Swiss chocolate Money Origami, $1 and 2 cents if you want to get real sneaky about it. It's pretty cool because it's wider than the dollar, and eh, when you put a couple pennies in it, then it stands up which side you want. And if you adjust your folds a little bit, then you can have the In God We Trust right on the one side. And we're not going to show it exactly like that. We're going to try to show it just like this, because it's the easiest to fold, and this is the easy version. And then sometime during the video, I'll show you what the more advanced version is. And we're going to put a couple pennies in it after we fold the very easiest version. All right. So there it is. Ready to fold it? You need a $1 bill or half sheet of paper will work, but not as well unless you cut off the length of it a little bit and make it a little longer than twice the width. Alright, so this is the very easiest version. I'm going to have some more videos starting off similar to this. And what it is the tetrahedron, the easy tetrahedron base with $3, three $1 modules. And in that one, you crease it right here. But we're just going to fold it in half and pinch it in the top and bottom. All right, then open it up. Make a diagonal fold in one direction to those crease marks. Get you a nice sharp point in there. Let's see. Should have grabbed a better bill. But I've made quite a few of these. And, well, if you adjust it just a little bit, well, anyway, let's just go ahead and crease it. Make it easier. Because we want this one to be the easy one that everybody can fold. So now I've got that tucked all the way up in there to a nice point. And if it's a little off like that, you don't have to worry about it that much. Just leave that one folded and then fold this one over to match that raw edge in the other direction. Excuse me. And crease those down. Main thing is these got to line up really well so that these are parallel lines. And now we're going to keep that tucked together there and fold in half and just line up these halves right there in between these triangles, and then just pinch down in here and then open it up. Now make that crease based on your pinches, and then now you see the stern mountain fold. Reverse that And so just try to make sure you stay on your crease there. Alright, once you got it, go ahead and crease it. Turn around. Now reverse this one. If you want, you can fold it a little bit harder first and then reverse it. We're just trying to make the easiest way, which is the hardest part about making the videos actually, is coming up with good ways to show the folds. So now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts with all parallel diagonal lines. Let's just recrease them a little bit, since that looked pretty good. Now these little extra points, they're not that big a deal, but just fold them over to match their nearest crease there. That's a little bit bigger. Just tuck it on in there. Here's a different way to do it. You can just fold it over, round it, and then fold the paper up, and then pinch it right there where that point is. So they're not super important. Now this is another fold, and the more you go over to here, the shorter the length of the box will be. Now we're going to reveal something pretty cool coming up that we're going to do with this box in a future video. So if you subscribe, you won't miss it either way, or the notification bell. So now you can fold it all the way over to the edge. Now if you don't go this far, if you only go over here a little bit, then the box won't stay closed by itself. So what we're going to do is go over to the about the border edge. And what you do is you line up that crease with this crease. And the other one should line up too. And just fold that over. Get a crease. In the corner you can just bend it in. We'll deal with them later, really. Now on this side you do this one, and you line up those two creases. Now, another trick is on one side you can have it folded less, and then on the other side you fold more. And then that one with the less will have to be the inside piece. We're going to do them just about the same on both sides, because it's the easiest version. Okay, so now you got those two folded opposite from when you began, and now these are mountain folds on both sides. So fold the triangle over and make these creases into valley folds using the crease that's on the other side of the paper. Crease is already there, and there's one more right there. And over here we've got the crease right there. And right here. And right here. Now, what you do is you tuck this point in under here, where this part goes right here. So you see little point goes under there, and that part goes right there. Now I'm lifting it this way, and it's kind of hard to get in there. Redo this if you need to, and see, that's going to sit right in there like that. So you just slip it up and around this way, and there we go. See, like that. You can, once it's under there, you can pull this edge a little bit. Now line up this angle, this crease on this mountain fold. So you've got to twist this way a little, because we don't have that tucked in quite far enough. That's all that's going on. There we go. And then this crease lines up on that one. And then now is the time to check and see if that looks okay. So if not, you'll have to re-practice those angle folds on the beginning and get everything lined up. Now what locks it together is you lift up this corner and you tuck it inside this edge from way down there all the way up and around. And then you've got this little bit left over this time. These all come out just a little bit different. So it's pretty cool. I kind of like when they do that because it takes a lot more patience and skill. So then open the whole thing up and fold over that little part that stuck out too much. So that's right about there, and then fold this back over. And then that's still tucked in. Yeah, maybe not. All right, it is now. And then you just stick it right in there, see? I missed a little bit of this paper going in here. So it is a little bit challenging to put together, but it's pretty fun once you get it in there all together, right? And I believe you see how it goes now. And you just tuck that corner in there. And pull it around. So there we go. It's pretty neat like that. And then what we're going to do in a future video is we're going to put the ends on the box. So that's pretty fun, and they're also kind of locked in there. I squished that one a little bit there. Once you got the ends on, if you squish it, it's kind of hard to get that back out now. Can maybe try and reach in there with something, but you can't get in from every side of this triangle. So that's pretty challenging. Now, if you really know what you're doing, you can figure that out on your own. Shouldn't be that hard. What we're going to do is, now that you have it all fitting properly, is we're going to take it apart, and I'll show you on this one since it's already done. So it's the same thing, and you just open it back up, and then on the longest part of each side where the point is, you put a penny in there. See how that's where the point is? You put the penny under there, and you fold the point over the penny nice and straight with this line. And you do that on both sides. See, there's my steel pennies that Bob sent me. Thanks, Bob. He's a great guy. And he loves money origami just like I do. So now you fold it back up. As soon as you make these folds and the pennies stay in there. So now you tuck that back in there where it goes. Line up your creases. Now there's not as much to tuck in because we folded it over. So now you've got to just tuck it in right here. So the more precision your folds are, the better it works at this point. But now with the pennies in there, it has some weight to it. And also, it really just wants to stand up one way. This might have been the side I had on the inside before. I think it was. No? Because the one you fold the corner over is on the outside. The one that tucks in, the corner goes behind here. So, it goes like that. But this is a real fun model to make and fool around with. Here's the deal. That little bit of this edge goes behind this little bit of the corner right there. So you've actually got to tuck that in while the penny's in there. See, the penny goes inside. And there. And you thought mine wasn't staying closed now. But it's a little bit twisted. But if you really take your time, which I already gave away the one or something, but you can have these things come out really, really nice. And it's a lot longer than the width of the dollar. And once you figure out how to do the ends, it's pretty cool. So let's give you a little preview. And we'll open this up. And you're just gonna, the hardest part is making the lengths of the sides the same as the walls and the point in the middle. And then what you can do to lock it together is you can fold this part over that. And so now we've got a little tiny tetrahedron right there. And that's what makes it cool. And then it makes it a lot more sturdy. Same thing on the other side, really. Except this corner's on the outside locking it. And then you can put something in there and the ends aren't going to pop open. All right. So there it is. The Money Origami Fun Size Toblerone. Imported Swiss chocolate. All right. Take care. I hope you enjoyed that one. Bye. It's a tower of Toblerone. Yeah. If you fold them just right, they'll stack. So have fun with that one. See you on the next one.